Mental health conditions.
Welcome to our series and playlist, Mental Health Conditions. Here, we aim to guide you through a variety of mental health conditions, some you may be familiar with, others you may encounter for the first time. Our goal is to provide a clear understanding of each condition, from common symptoms to the human impact on those affected and their families. By learning more, we hope to inspire empathy, compassion, and a supportive response to those facing these challenges every day. Mental health conditions. Why we made this series.
Welcome to our journey of understanding and healing through mental health. I believe that every person carries a unique story, a tale woven from moments of joy, struggle, and resilience. Yet, too often, our narratives remain hidden, shrouded by stigma and silence. We made this series to shine a light on those hidden stories and remind each of us that our struggles do not define us, they connect us. Every day, countless individuals battle with mental health challenges that impact their relationships, work, and overall well-being. Many are misunderstood and isolated by misconceptions that label their pain as weakness or failure. I have heard people say, "That's my story too," and it is in these shared experiences that we find strength. Our purpose is to create a space where these stories are heard, where empathy replaces judgment, and where understanding leads to action. This series is not just a collection of information. It is a call to action. We want to empower you with knowledge so you can recognize the signs of mental health struggles in yourself and others. When we understand the complexities of these conditions, we can begin to break the chains of stigma and support one another. We are all on this journey together, and by speaking openly about mental health, we foster a community of hope and compassion. Our goal is to offer tools and insights that can make a real difference, whether through practical tips on managing symptoms, inspiring personal recovery stories, or resources that provide professional help. We are committed to guiding you towards a path of healing. Mental health is not a solitary battle. By building a supportive network, one that includes family, friends, professionals, and even faith communities, we create an environment where healing is possible. This series is also a tribute to the power of resilience. I have witnessed how small steps, a conversation, a shared experience, a moment of understanding can transform lives. It is my hope that through this series, you will feel encouraged to reach out for help, share your own story, and be a source of light for others. Our mental health matters, and together, we can create a future where seeking help is seen as a sign of strength, not weakness. So, I invite you to join me on this transformative journey. Let's challenge the stigma, let's break the silence, and let's work together to build a community that cares. Your story is important. Your voice matters. Together, we can make a difference one conversation at a time. Thank you for being here. Let's begin this journey towards understanding, empathy, and healing.
Mental Health Condition Group. Today's mental health conditions fall under the category of somatic symptom and related disorder within the broader group of mental health conditions.
Somatic symptom and related disorders are a group of mental health conditions where individuals experience intense focus on physical symptoms such as pain, fatigue, or weakness that cause significant distress and disrupt daily life. These symptoms may or may not have a medical explanation, but the person's response to them is excessive and persistent. These disorders highlight the complex connection between mind and body. People may become consumed with health concerns, constantly worry about serious illness, or develop neurological symptoms without a clear medical cause. Others may even intentionally produce or fake symptoms to assume a sick role, as seen in factitious disorder. Despite the strong focus on physical health, these conditions are rooted in psychological processes and often misunderstood. They can lead to repeated medical visits, strained relationships, and reduced quality of life. By increasing understanding and compassion, we can support those affected and encourage more effective treatment approaches that address both emotional and physical well-being.
Mental health condition.
Chapter 62. Factitious Disorder. Factitious disorder is a mental health condition where individuals deliberately produce, exaggerate, or fake physical or psychological symptoms. Unlike malingering, which is done for external gain, such as money or avoiding work, factitious disorder is driven by a deep psychological need to assume the sick role and receive attention or care.
Understanding the basics.
People with factitious disorder go to great lengths to appear ill. They might lie about symptoms, alter medical tests, or even harm themselves to create real symptoms. This condition can be severe and is challenging to diagnose, as individuals often go from doctor to doctor seeking treatment. There is also a subtype called factitious disorder imposed on another, previously known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy, where someone induces symptoms in another person, usually a child, to receive attention as a devoted caregiver.
Common symptoms.
Dramatic and inconsistent medical histories, symptoms that do not fit typical patterns or respond to treatment, extensive knowledge of medical terminology and diseases, eagerness to undergo tests or procedures, frequent hospitalizations at different facilities, evidence of self-inflicted injuries or tampering with medical devices, reluctance to allow doctors to speak with family or previous providers.
The journey, causes and triggers.
Factitious disorder arises from a complex combination of biological, psychological, and environmental and lifestyle factors.
Biological factors.
Differences in brain areas related to self-perception and emotional regulation may play a role.
Psychological factors.
Histories of trauma, abuse, neglect, or early hospitalization can contribute. Individuals often struggle with self-worth and may seek care and sympathy through illness.
Environmental and lifestyle factors.
Unstable family dynamics, chaotic childhoods, or frequent exposure to illness, e.g., having a sick parent, may reinforce attention-seeking behaviors.
The human impact.
Personal. Living with factitious disorder often results in physical harm, emotional distress, and strained relationships. Family. Loved ones may feel manipulated, confused, or betrayed, especially in cases where harm is inflicted on another. Society. This condition places a significant burden on healthcare systems and can damage trust between patients and medical providers.
Recognizing the signs.
Warning signs include frequent unexplained relapses after treatment, overly dramatic presentation of symptoms, discrepancies between reported symptoms and objective findings, medical knowledge that seems unusual for a non-professional. Early recognition is crucial to prevent further harm and guide the individual towards psychological help.
Treatment and management.
Treatment is challenging as individuals often deny or resist psychiatric help. Psychotherapy, long-term therapy focus on building trust, exploring underlying issues, and developing healthier coping strategies. Family therapy helps loved ones understand the condition and set boundaries. Medical management, coordinated care to prevent unnecessary tests and procedures while addressing physical harm safely. Harm reduction, strategies to minimize self-injury or harm to others in severe cases.
Healing pathways.
Establish a non-judgmental therapeutic relationship to foster honesty. Address past traumas and emotional wounds. Help individuals find alternative ways to gain support and validation. Encourage gradual development of self-esteem independent of illness. Support families in navigating complex emotional reactions.
Faith and spiritual support.
Faith offers strength and peace in the face of mental health challenges. Through prayer, scripture, and trust in God's guidance, individuals can find courage, hope, and reassurance to navigate difficulties, knowing they are never alone.
Biblical encouragement.
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34, verse 18. This verse reminds us that God sees every hidden struggle and offers compassion and healing to the deeply wounded.
Affirmation prayer.
Lord, I bring you my pain and hidden wounds. Heal my heart and guide me to seek truth and connection in healthy ways. Strengthen my spirit and help me find my true identity in you. Amen.
Practical faith practice.
Reflect on Psalm 34, verse 18 to remind yourself of God's closeness in emotional struggles. Seek prayer support from trusted spiritual mentors or groups. Engage in activities that build authentic community and connection outside of illness.
Support systems.
Mental Health Crisis Services UK for immediate help in severe cases. NHS Community Mental Health Teams, long-term psychiatric and therapeutic support, family support networks, guidance and emotional support for loved ones, trauma and abuse support services, addressing underlying emotional wounds.
Breaking the chains of stigma.
Factitious disorder is often misunderstood as mere deceit. In reality, it reflects deep psychological pain and a desperate need for care. Compassion, not condemnation, is key to helping individuals find healing and rebuilding trust.
About our next chapter.
In the next chapter, I will explore psychological factors affecting other medical conditions, looking at how our mental and emotional states can influence physical health outcomes. Join me as we continue deepening our understanding and support for every mental health journey.
Useful contacts for mental health conditions in the United Kingdom.
If you or someone you know is experiencing mental health challenges in the United Kingdom, several organizations offer support.
About the sure word for today.
At the Sure Word for today, we are committed to empowering you with faith-driven insights, wisdom, and encouragement to help you navigate life's challenges. Our mission is to inspire, uplift, and provide practical biblical principles that enhance spiritual, personal, and emotional growth. Whether you are seeking strength in adversity, wisdom for decision-making, or renewal for your faith, our channel is designed to equip you with the right tools to thrive. We have carefully curated playlists that cater to different aspects of faith, personal development, and resilience. Our Faith and Despair playlist explores themes of hope, trust, and perseverance in difficult times. Hope and Healing focuses on overcoming brokenness and stepping into restoration. Living with Purpose guides you toward a fulfilling, faith-driven life. Personal and Spiritual Growth nurtures your faith and strengthens your spiritual walk. Conflict and Resolution offer wisdom for restoring peace and relationships. Spiritual Motivation fuels you with courage and boldness to face challenges. Strength and Bravery teach resilience, and Time Management equips you to live a disciplined and productive life. By subscribing to the Sure Word for today, you gain access to daily devotions, inspirational teachings, and practical life lessons that help you grow in faith and character. Each message is designed to renew your mind, strengthen your spirit, and equip you to overcome life's obstacles with confidence. We invite you to subscribe now and turn on your notifications so you never miss an update. Be part of this life-transforming journey. Let's build a more vigorous, faith-filled life together. Join us today. A Final Thought with Jefferson. The title of this episode of A Final Thought with Jefferson is Letting Go, Freeing Yourself from the Weight of the Past.
You cannot move forward while clinging to what is behind you. The past, with all its pain, regrets, and disappointments, can feel like a heavy chain wrapped around your potential. But freedom begins the moment you decide to let go. You do not have to carry the weight any longer. Letting go is not forgetting. It is choosing to no longer allow what happened to define who you are or where you are going. It is acknowledging the lesson, extracting the wisdom, and releasing the emotional grip it has on your future. Holding on may feel safe, but it keeps you stuck. Letting go creates space for new beginnings. You may not have had control over what happened to you, but you have full control over how you respond from here. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgive yourself too. You are not your mistakes. You are your recovery, your resilience, and your renewed direction. Letting go requires trust. Trust that better days are ahead. Trust that your story is not over. Trust that the next chapter will not be written by the pain of yesterday, but by the strength you have developed today. Take a deep breath and release what no longer serves you. Release the anger. Release the shame. Release the fear. You cannot soar while holding on to what is weighing you down. Today is your turning point. Choose to let go. Choose freedom. Choose healing. Step into the present with boldness and hope. The future is waiting, and it is lighter, brighter, and more beautiful when you are not carrying what was never meant to stay. Let go. Rise up and walk forward. You are not what happened to you. You are who you decide to become next.